Shut up and sit down. Shut up and sit down.
Live from everywhere, it's the 61st Flagstaff Foundry with your host, Garrison Garcia.
Hi, everybody. So great to have you. Welcome to the Flagstaff Foundry. It's our 61st show, everybody. 61 shows. We've been doing this. We've been bringing you community-inspired variety show in Northern Arizona for 61 consecutive months. We're doing this thing. We're so glad to have you here, wherever you're joining us, near and far. My name's Garrison. I'll be your host. I'll be your best friend. I'll be your yoga instructor. That's right, Foundry Yoga. I need you to find downward dog. When you find that downward dog, I need you to give them some good scritches right behind the ears because he's a good doggo. Yes, he is. He's a good doggo. That's all I know about leading yoga. And no, we're going to stick to variety shows at the Flagstaff Foundry. Perhaps our friends at Foundry Yoga will find their way to our stage at some point and give a little live demo, our new neighbors in town, with a shared name. Who'da thunk? Tonight, folks, you're going to see community variety performance. You're going to see aerial dance. Yeah, dancing in the air. You're going to see some live comedy. You're going to see some music of several varieties, several selections, some DJing, some guitar, some just ridiculousness. And I hope you enjoy. Go ahead and click share if you want other friends to join you in watching the Foundry tonight. We'd love for people to join us from near and far to check it out, because that's what we do. We try to create community. We're trying to foster this community of creative arts, nurture it, grow it, and expand art and performance opportunities for people all over, mainly Northern Arizona, but all over, folks, all over. I'm going to get you right into your first act. Our first act. Justin Regan has been an amateur stand-up comedian for more than 5 years. So far, the high water mark of his career was the time he opened for a guy who once opened for Donald Glover. But the most fun he's ever had, it says so right here, is when he performs for his beloved Foundry audience. Tonight, he joins us from some undisclosed safe house, which I think means his parents' house, to bring the funny. Everyone, give it up for Justin Regan.
Thank you all very much for joining tonight. I appreciate all of you being here. It's always an honor to perform, and I hope every single one of you are staying healthy right now. As we speak, doctors from around the world are working to find the vaccine for this disease, and my headphones are falling off. And at the same time, hippies from all over Sedona are searching for the perfect crystal. So between the two, I'm hoping we can get back to licking eyeballs by 2035. And that is definitely how I plan to celebrate this thing. It reminds me of when World War II ended, there was that iconic photo of the two people kissing in Times Square. You remember it. You've seen it. They looked like this, you know, the guy's just like, I'm going to eat your face. And the girl's just like, who the hell is this person? And the rest of us go, history. And that's probably what's going to happen once this pandemic ends. The iconic money shot for Time magazine is going to be two people simultaneously licking each other's eyeballs at the exact same time. And I've done the math. It's possible as long as one of the people is hanging upside down. I know Momentum has the means to achieve this. So, Garrison, let's do this. I know that sounds maybe weird, but this is our shot at immortality. They're going to be building statues of this. So let's do it. Let's do it. But yeah, it's been a tough time, to say the least. There's been a lot of hateful conspiracy theories on the internet as to how this could have started. And yeah, I too have been spreading some misinformation. I have to come clean about that. On this stage 2 months ago, I spread the misinformation that this was all started by the hand lotion industry. And at the time, it made sense. You know, we wash our hands a lot more. I mean, look at my hands now. Obviously, the hand lotion industry is making money, but that was wrong of me because I was, as I said, spreading misinformation. Because the real culprits, the people who really architectured this, are the piano players. I know what you're probably thinking right now. Really, Justin, piano players started this? Surely you jest. And to that I say, who the hell talks like that anymore? Surely you jest. You think you're better than me? Also, don't call me Shirley, but that's neither here nor there. But think about it. The piano players have been making a lot of money off of this. Can you think of one commercial in the last, good God, 4 months that hasn't involved some corny over-the-top piano music? It's just, I don't know what it is. We're in a pandemic. There's global calls for racial justice, and companies are just scrambling. They're like, how do we tell people we care without actually doing anything? Quick, throw piano music at them. We at every company ever would rather walk 1,000 miles than change anything. But listen to that piano music. Don't you just listen to it? And if you hear that piano enough, maybe something will change. So yeah, it's just, I don't know. It annoys me because it's just such insincerity. I would much rather companies just come out and say, we really don't care if you die. Now buy our Doritos. And that would be oddly refreshing. I would much prefer that. And I would certainly buy those Doritos, especially salsa verde. That's my favorite flavor. Don't at me. I mean, you can if you want to. It's just I'm really bad at responding to things on social media. So you don't want to be wasting your time. But don't take it personally. Please don't. But I don't know. It's been people are trying to look on the positive, and even for me, a pretty upbeat guy, you know, my life is pretty good. But it's hard to find the positivity in situations where even wearing a goddamn mask has become a political issue. I don't understand how that happened, but at first I was angry at people for doing that. But I realize now that I actually feel kind of bad for them because some of the people not wearing masks are probably conspiracy theorists. And you might think this is the best time to be a conspiracy theorist, but it's actually the worst time to be a conspiracy nut in America. Because think about it. If you wear the mask, you're being controlled. But if you take off the mask, you're going to breathe in the chemtrails. And the only way out of this catch-22 is with a vaccine. There you go. Checkmate, man. These poor bastards are playing checkers while the lizard people are playing three-dimensional chess. So it's pretty tough. Although I will say this. If you're in a catch-22 and the only way out of it is with another catch-22, is that a catch-44? Is there a mathematician in the audience tonight? Let me rephrase. Is there anyone who watches the Foundry who got at least a B in one math class in their life? If so, congratulations, you are now the Foundry's resident mathematician. Please answer the question in the comments section and, of course, show your work. And with that, Mr. Speaker, I yield the floor. Thank you guys so much. I always appreciate being here. As always, stay healthy. We will lick eyeballs soon.
I'm waiting to lick those eyeballs too, Justin. Just like you, I share that desire. Everyone, Justin Regan, give it up one more time for Justin. My life's actually pretty good, Regan. You can at him wherever you at folks. Probably Jay Regan or Jay Reegs or Justin R. Just in time, just in case Regan. Not that Ronald Reagan. I don't know. My sweetie liked that one, as you might have heard. Our next act is a lighting act that is maybe going to happen, maybe not. We'll keep you in suspense. Our next act back for his second performance at the Foundry. He's going to teach us, and I'm not sure what this means, but he's going to teach us how to rock the crammed-in anthology way. We'll find out. Give it up for Michael, everybody.
So today we're going to learn how to rock the crammed-in anthology way. And that means there are 3 lessons to rocking the crammed-in anthology way. First, of course, ahead of time, you need to make sure you have all the right equipment. That means knowing where your volume knob is. All right, I made some notes on the 3 steps. Just a sec. Restore Part D. on the left counter panel by inserting slot P4 into grommet D and rotate counterclockwise. Next, affix the main flange panel. Oh, no, this is wrong. This is wrong. Just a sec. Okay, no, I'm looking at the wrong thing. All right, okay. Okay, all right, this is better. So the first rule in the first lesson of rocking the Crandon anthology way is there will be no mercy. Now, of course, I know anyone can make such a ridiculous boast, and I understand skepticism about this insane thing. Like, for example, let's say there's a solemn occasion. You'd be like totally skeptical and saying, well, you're not going to rat out the solemn occasion years and totally blast them out. But yeah, that's totally what we do. The person who doesn't do that does not rock. Kind of have to imagine the distortion and all that. Normally I play with a little bit of distortion. And so you'll have to kind of imagine that. Also, often there's like a laser beam show, and sometimes we have smoke machines. So just make that up in your head. Okay. But I kind of went through sound check, and I totally had it blasting out. And the person with the sound check was like, I can't hear what you're doing. I can't hear you. And so I'm like turning it down a little and trying to shout over it. Is this better? And she's like, I can't hear you. So, but eventually we reached a level of signal that would go through the microphone with the power of rock. Okay, so that's the first lesson of rock. There will be no mercy. Then the second lesson is there can only be rock. That's right. And you get to rock in an infinite number of ways. That's the beauty of it. You can rock with a solo. Yeah, remember what I said before. You can also use harmonics. Those are a powerful rock tool. You can also do whale songs. So you can definitely rock with that, and they are the largest vertebrate animal in history, for sure. Also, you can do like a tennis match. Like Djokovic serves to Nadal, and he's hitting it. Oh, he's squeaking on there. Oh, and he hit it, and he comes up to the net. Oh, and then he put away the volley. Yay! So you can rock in so many ways on this thing. Now, okay, I was just warming up there. That's not actually it, because I had these leftovers earlier. It was El Muchísimo's grill and lounge. The burritos with the red sauce and the white sauce that everyone loves. Oh man, they're so good. Now I know everyone likes the white sauce, and I have friends who just constantly harp on that and never stop, and you want them to stop it. But look, I'm getting off topic. We were talking about the red sauce. It's the one to go for. So the second lesson of rocking the Crandon anthology way is there can only be rock. All right, and the third lesson is rock, rock, rock. And let's see how much oh my God, I'm out of time. Fucking shit. can't tell me I can't be there. You can't tell me I can't see in the cool dark wet of the hot soul shadow. Before long, I'll rest in the ground. Before long, I'll rest so long in the cool dark wet fixed you and borrow. And to the wretched man, and to the horseman, and to the blasphemous, peace, love, and happiness. Oh, you still need us on my heart. You still need us to feel empty, but the cool dark wet is hard to swallow. And to the wretched man, and to the horseman, and to the blasphemous, peace, love, and happiness. And to the wretched man, and to the horseman, and to the blasphemous, peace, love, and happiness. And to the wretched man, and to the horseman, and to the blasphemous, peace, love, and happiness.
The Cramden Anthology, everybody. That was how you rock. You learned it. I learned it. We all learned it. Now we know how to rock the Cramden Anthology way. Thank you so much, Michael. Give it up one more time for the Cramden Anthology. Yeah. A couple notes that I was alerted of during that act. It's at Justin Regan AZ, so you can at him there. Might not respond though. And it was also pointed out to me that Foundry Yoga is well established across Arizona. I am aware of that. I have been in communication with Foundry Yoga, and nothing but love for our name sharing there. This evening we are going to send off two of our beloved board members. And that's Dapper Dre and Don Tucker. They've been with the Foundry since we established it as a nonprofit. Faithfully served their time as board members and boarded little folded paper boats and voyaged out into sea. We've got a little ode to them that I present to you now.
Now I had the time of my life, though I never felt like this before. Yes, I swear it's a truth, and I owe it all to you. 'Cause I had the time of my life, and I owe it all to you. I've been waiting for so long now. I'm someone to stand by me. Saw the writing on the wall, and we felt this magical melody. Now with passion in our eyes, there's no way we could disguise secretly. So we take each other's hand, 'cause we seem to understand the urgency.
Oh my goodness. So wonderful. That was my first time seeing that. It's like they were getting married, maybe. I don't think it's true, but maybe. Mare, shout out to Mare who put that slideshow together lickety split. Nothing but gratitude for Dawn and Dre and everything they've done for the Foundry and for the community. We will miss you. We will see you back on stage soon. Enjoy the honeymoon because it seems like make a beautiful couple. Special thanks this evening go out to current board members, Dina, Brian, Jeff, Jeffrey, and Sarah. Yes, we've got 2 new board members joining our board. Show producer, Dina Barnese, and her assistant, Tim Simpson. Foundry intern, this space available. That's right, folks. We will be recruiting a new Foundry intern to help with show production and running things behind the scenes. This could be you. Special thanks to my sweetie, Joni Garcia. I see that we've got a graphic, apply at flagstafffoundry.org, not to be my sweetie, but to be intern. Okay, the timing of that, I just wanted to clarify. House management is you. You've cleaned your house or gone to I don't know. So you can't watch this anywhere else. You didn't go anywhere else to watch this. You are your house management. Congratulations. Thanks to the volunteers who helped put this show together, and certainly, most importantly, thanks to all the performers who sign up every month to put our show together. Next up, our next act. Our next act wants you to know that he loves you. Wait, I want you to know I love you, Foundry. Oh, this is a letter to us from our next performer. I want you to know I love you, Foundry. You have changed my life. Well, get ready for some life-changing spoken word from our next performer, Jed, everyone. Welcome Jed to our Foundry stage.
I was jamming. Why did it stop? It's always funny when I sign up because I never remember what I write on the sheet, and I'm always really excited to hear what Garrison says about me from my own point of view, but I never remember what it is. It's like writing a present to myself a month in advance, which is something I recommend you all try. It's the Foundry, everybody. The motherfucking Foundry. Foundry Day is always a great day. Unless you're a masochist performer who's, prone to procrastination with like catastrophic anxiety and, like a deep self-critic inside of them that borders on abusive, but I digress. I'm kidding, of course. I have to say that because my psychiatrist might be watching. But in all seriousness, thank you, Foundry, for being a supportive place for us creative types to push stuff around and try things, because God knows our families are sick of hearing all of our rantings and ravings about stuff. So anyway, thank you for that. And I just want to say a couple things. Like, I love this space because it gives me a place to try some stuff. Like, I read all these amazing things and listen to, there's a podcast called The Hilarious World of Depression, and you should absolutely check it out. And there's all these amazing comedians that like I admire, and they come up with deep, powerful truth that depression leads them to. And like, I just don't care if I have a mustard stain on my shirt. So like, comedy for me is a little different. Or, I get like weirdly introspective and obsess on things like, was the guy that named Cornhole trolling us? And I'm still afraid to even say I do comedy, because there's like this little interaction that always happens that are like, tell me a joke. And I'm like, yeah, this interaction. But I'm waiting for someone to like crush me and say like I'll say like I do comedy, and they're like, really? You? But actually I don't even think I do comedy. I like to think of what I do as monologuing to a captive audience. So I turned 42 years old this week, and I left a $66,000 a year job. So I have to sell my house, and I'm moving in with my dad. So far, 42 is fucking great. There's really nothing like capitalism to make you feel like a total piece of dog shit, is there? I mean, it's like one thing to get fired from your job, but voluntarily choosing to leave, people are like, are you okay? Are you dying? Do you have cancer? Like, what's going on? And you're like, yeah, totally, I'm fine. I actually chose to leave for my integrity. And they're like, integrity? Is that like our new like retirement account? Or I'm not, because in America, so many people tie your worth to your economic index. We crave money in this country. We fucking crave money in this country. It's our church. Except typically your church won't try to butt fuck you. I mean, typically it's not their jam. It's like, it's like, unless it's a really cool church, like maybe it's, I don't know. Sorry. So part of the whole decision was really this idea that I don't believe in temperance, and moderation is death, and neutrality is neutralizing people. And say that louder for the comrades in the back. Neutrality is neutering us. It is neutralizing us. Fucking stop it, stand up, and let's fucking do some real work here. But I was in a role where I was being asked to be stagnant. And they wanted me to be transformational, but in rational terms. And I can't do that anymore. And I'm sorry if this is getting too real, but y'all, our education system is fucking broken. And it is bought and paid for by textbook publishers and testing engines. And it's serving the fetishes of a capitalist machine. Get a job, get a job, get a job, get a job. That's all we fucking ever say to kids. Get a job, get a job. Which reminds me, I need a job, so hit me up in the comments if you've got any part-time work. Job hunting is this like soul-searching thing. You like read these job posts and you're like, yeah, I could probably sell cars. I guess I don't know. But I got a job recruit post thing from like a LinkedIn recruiter, and it was like, hey, would you be interested in exploring becoming a Border Patrol agent? And so I clicked no because I couldn't find the button for go fuck yourself. Anyway, I'm sorry I'm not telling a ton of jokes right now, but rest assured my anxiety and depression will ruthlessly punish me for this later when I'm loathsomely cruising Grindr. That's a joke like I could never tell when I was just in the job I left, because it was a respectable public job. But now I'll probably just start sending out dick pics, because like I'm not responsible for the youth anymore. So let's have fun. So anyway, this next piece I just want to say is my neighbor just put up a fucking Trump 2020 sign, and I wrote this because I saw that sign and I fucking like wanted to die. So here's what I wrote. So this is a letter to a Trump supporter. Dear piece of shit. I'm sorry. That was disrespectful to shit. Dear racist fucktwat. 4 years ago, give or take, I could almost see your point. It's perfectly reasonable and not at all childish to throw a tantrum because someone made fun of you for having more guns than inches. Sorry. I'm tired of the toxic narrative of the small dick and how it equates to your manhood. It's like you're compensating for something, like having a small penis makes you less of a man. I'm sorry for that. I didn't mean to go into toxic masculinity. I mean, not that anyway. So I'm almost getting the point here. I can almost see your point that your feelings were hurt. I get it. But now, dear Trump supporter, now, seriously? What the actual fuck? Is there a brain in that fat fucking bucket or just a festering fart, listless as the breeze blows through your ears? It's like, I mean, fuck! Fucking fuck! God damn, holy fuck! 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 Fuck you. Signed, an actual human being. Black Lives Matter. I love you, Foundry. Good night.
Jed, everybody. Give it up for Jed one more time. Yeah, buddy. Thank you. Thank you for bringing the real. Folks, we bring you variety here at the Foundry. We don't know what we're going to get each show, and we encourage you to sign up. We want to create that space for people to share their hearts and share their passion. It's really easy to sign up. You just go to flagstafffoundry.org. That's 4 F's total, 3 in a row. And you click sign up. Real easy, real streamlined, simple. And we'll have whatever kind of act you want to put in, like this next act. Inspired by yesterday's MoCaf social distancing bike tour. By the way, were you at this? Did you check this out? Social distancing bike tour brought to you by MoCaf. Incredible. Lots of different locations around town, guided in small groups, wearing masks, on bike, to see kung fu, poetry, aerial dance, pole, flow, Shakespeare, all sorts of incredible stuff, all throughout town, by bike. Let us know in the comments. Let MoCaf know if you want more events like that. I know I had a great time, and the folks I was with had a great time. And that brings me back to this next act. It was inspired by yesterday's MoCaf social distancing bike tour. Co-owner of Momentum Aerial, a lifelong dancer and aerialist for 14 years, and my sweetie. Her intention in this next act is to give you a brief reprieve from the stressors of a global pandemic and remind you that there's still beauty in the world. Please welcome to the Foundry stage, Joni. Let her hear you, folks. Give it up for Joni. Yeah. Just gonna move you right over here. All right. Yep. Yes. Aerial dance. Joni Garcia, everybody. Whew. Where was I? Is this thing even on? It's just so dreamy, right? Folks, a few plugs for you so that you're aware of upcoming events, social distance gatherings, things you can do, things you can support, things that can support you. We'd love to see your pics posted to our page about how you're enjoying the Foundry from home. Go ahead, snap a pic, snap a selfie of you and whoever you're sitting on the couch with, tag Foundry, tag Flagstaff Foundry, tag your friends, and share to our page so we can see you, our community, enjoying the show. The official after party of the Foundry is a good night's rest. That's right. After the show, disconnect from screens for at least 30 minutes before you start going to bed. Enjoy some chamomile tea, do some light journaling, unwind, breathe, exhale love, inhale peace, abolish the police, and have a great night's rest. June is Bike to Work Month. Whether you're working from home or not, bike there. That'll be fun. A friend of the show, and guess what? Also happens to be her birthday today. Shauna Heinches, everybody. Join me, Foundry tradition. We sing the first syllable of happy birthday. So right there, from wherever you're watching from, even if you're walking through the grocery store and you've got your phone and you're watching, join me in just the very first syllable of happy birthday. 5, 6, 7, 8. Happy birthday to Shauna. Shauna's making some masks. So let me ask you this. Do you love bikes? Do you love acting in a socially responsible way, such as wearing masks? Do you love supporting a local artisan? Do you love Black, Indigenous, people of color? Okay, if you didn't say yes to all of those, I'm very ashamed of you and we need to talk. But you can accomplish all of those things by buying a mask from Shauna, $10. Email her touchless delivery, and proceeds go to supporting COVID relief on the reservation, as well as portions going to Black Lives Matter. Shauna's email is right here on the screen. Hit her up. Also, the masks, they have bikes on them, and that's great. On July 1st, the Flagstaff County Library is doing an outdoors version of their audiobook club for the book Yes Please by Amy Poehler. Read it. It's terrific. And you can listen to it in the outdoors and join a discussion about that. That's hosted by your Flagstaff County Library. On the 5th of July, there's a virtual trash pickup sponsored by the Oak Creek Watershed Coalition and Friends of the Verde River. Participate from wherever you are. Find more information on their Facebook pages. On July 16th, Walkin' with Will. Flagstaff Shakespeare Festival is producing a self-guided walking tour of Flagstaff. Tour maps include botanical guides and poems and monologues paired with specific locations. Sounds like a real treat and a lot of fun, a fun way to connect art with your community and your environment. Check that out. That's starting July 16th. July 17th. Bike Party Scavenger Hunt. Bike Party! That details for that is on FLG Bike Party on Instagram. Check it out. Always a fun time. Your favorite tamale slanger, Maria, is taking tamale orders. You can hit her up for vegetarian or chicken or green chili. Phone number's right there at the bottom. Please, Flagstaff, Northern Arizona area only. This is what you get, folks. This brick of delicious tamales that are incredible. That I want to take a little nap on because they're gonna give me sweet dreams. They're gonna give me real good dreams. This pillow of tamales. You're gonna want to check it out, folks. You can pick yours up on Thursdays, I believe, but send Maria your text to place an order. We got a few resources for folks who may need it right now. So Kinlani Flagstaff Mutual Aid public group on Facebook. It's a good source for resources to access, whether or not it's during times of COVID. Check that out if you need some pointed in an assistance direction. Mutual Aid of Flagstaff as well. And then you can share other links or resources in the comments to help your fellow Flagstaffians connect with needed resources. We're all about community around here. All right, folks, it's time to see what your favorite ragtag group of locally inspired superheroes are up to. For your enjoyment, allow me to present Foundry Radio. Foundry Radio is performed for a live streaming audience. This episode, The Flagstone 4, episode 57, Zoom Romance, starring Jeffrey Whitaker as Tucker Ferguson, Sarah Andrews as Emma Savory, Dapper Dre as Marley J, and Jeff McCarroll as Rex. Also starring Sean Parson as Kyle. The Flagstone 4 is narrated by Becky Zaritsky. Episode written and directed by Garrison Garcia. The Flagstone 4 is produced by Dina Bernice and Tim Simpson.
In humble Flagstone, an evil lurks. In many forms it strikes, casting fear into the city throughout the day and night. To whom will Flagstonians turn when villains come around? The conductor, Enviro Girl, Hemp Hero, and Rex, the talking hound. Flagstone 4.
Gosh, I wonder what's happening.
I said, ahem.
Hey, narrator, aren't you going to set the scene for us?
Oh, sure. We find our heroes at the resolution of recent conflict.
No, narrator, we need you to provide context. We're like a fart waving in the air out here.
Well, did you say a fart waving in the air? Don't they have a new album? I love that band.
Okay, sure. Context. Our heroes are scared.
Why are we scared?
The general state of the world?
Well, granted, but we don't know the premise of this moment. What's bringing us together? What's our base reality?
I don't know. A sunny afternoon in Flagstone? Did you ever think that I have other things on my mind besides what the four of you buffoons are up to?
Well, I never.
This is our routine, narrator. You set up the situation so we know what to do.
That's right. You need me. You don't know what to do without me.
I don't even know what to do with you.
What's up, narrator? Are you mad at us?
I'm not mad. I'm just distracted. I've got a lot on my mind.
Me too. I'm actually watching TV right now.
In your mind?
Yeah.
What's on?
Not sure. It's a commercial.
What's distracting you, narrator?
I don't want to make this about me.
With respect, it might be too late for that.
As long as it's not about me. I'm comfortable in a supporting role. Sure, I'll occasionally take the comically charming limelight with a focused adventure, but I'm much more suited to smoking pot in the background and unwittingly cracking wise.
Nah, let's drop it. I'll set you up. Okay, we find our heroes struggling to help the hapless narrator succeed on her upcoming Zoom date.
Ooh, narrator.
Shoot, did I spill the beans?
You're going on a date?
A Zoom date, yeah. I'm so nervous about it.
What do you have to be nervous about?
The floor is lava.
Huh?
It's the TV show I'm watching in my mind. It just came back from commercial.
Okay.
There's no commercials on Netflix.
It's not on Netflix. It's in my mind.
Back to narrator. What are you so nervous about?
I haven't dated during the pandemic and I'm lousy on webcam.
Please, you'll make a great impression over webcam.
Yeah, give us a quick first look.
Hey, I'm narrator. Nice weather we're having.
Oh, wow, sure, great. Yeah, I date you.
Oh.
We've got to she's all that her.
What's that?
It's when you take her glasses off and find out she's incredibly attractive.
I don't have glasses.
Reverse, she's all that.
So I get less attractive?
How about we do a pretty woman?
Yeah. Oh man, but we don't have the budget for that.
To hire a sex worker?
For having a shopping spree at Saks Fifth Ave, yo.
Hey, what about a breakfast club?
Detention.
No, the popular girl gives the goth girl a makeover.
I'll be the popular girl.
Okay, I'll take a breakfast club. Narrator and Marley exit to get started on the makeover.
Okay, so we get narrator dolled up for the date, but looks aren't everything. What if she freezes up?
What do you mean?
Well, obviously a guy like me who has charisma and charm is going to do great on a first date.
Right.
But someone like narrator, she's completely on script. She can't adapt or think on her toes.
And you can?
Sure. I took an improv class once. I'm a natural.
Okay, let's try a quick scene. Hello, sir. Thanks for coming to the eye doctor. I understand you're having some vision trouble.
Get away from me. You're not a doctor. I'm a rock and roll Dracula, here to blast you into outer space.
Well, it's creative. I'll give him that.
So what does this have to do with narrator's date?
We'll coach her. Stay on our Zoom call. while she goes on the other Zoom call with her date.
So she can wear one headphone from our call in one ear.
And the headphone for her date in the other.
It's perfect.
Oh, look, they're reconnecting.
Narrator and Marley return. We see narrator completely transformed by Marley's Breakfast Club makeover.
Wow, Marley, have you given lots of makeovers?
I'm a licensed beautician in 13 states.
Wow, that's impressive.
And I practice without a license in the other 13.
I really feel transformed.
And good news, we're going to coach you through this thing so you'll know exactly what to say.
A classic first date coaching scenario? What the heck? I'm desperate. Let's do it.
Okay, so when's the date?
Well, what time is it?
It's 8:59.
9:01.
Good thing we're ready. We breakfast clubbed you. And now you've got me as your wingman.
Questioning how helpful that's going to be.
We'll be right here on the other monitor if you need anything.
Okay, let's do it. We see the narrator prepare herself for a Zoom date. And then another screen appears.
Oh, hi, you must be narrator.
Yes, wow, Kyle, it's so good to meet you.
Great to meet you too. I really love that you don't have any glasses.
See, I nailed it with the makeover.
So in your profile, it said you like hiking.
Yeah, I like hiking, beaches. Oh, and I'm learning even to make my own pasta.
This guy is a catch.
That's really interesting. I love making sauces.
Well, with my pasta and your sauces.
We'd make quite the pair. Your profile really caught my eye. You volunteer. I think it's so important to give our time and energy to worthy causes.
Oh, thanks. Sometimes it's really the only thing that makes sense, you know?
I'm going to check out this guy on social media to see what info we can feed narrator.
I'm going to check out.
No, don't say that.
No, I mean, I'm going to check out. No, No Country for Old Men. Can you believe that?
Oh, yeah, the Coen Brothers movie, right? I'm such a big fan. You know, it's actually based on a Cormac McCarthy novel.
He's got great taste in movies and books.
Found him. Let's see what's on his feed. Uh-oh.
Did Nara accidentally put on glasses?
No, worse. Way worse.
Wow, I was really nervous about this date, but...
Abort! Narrator, abort the date.
Huh?
Is something wrong?
I found something awful, narrator.
What's going on here?
Stop it, Tucker.
Wait, who's Tucker?
Bail, disconnect.
Stop. Look, Kyle, I've got to come clean. Tucker, Emma, Rex, Marley, I'm merging this Zoom call. The gang appears on Kyle's screen, revealing the romantic ruse.
Hello. I'm high.
Who the hell are these people?
Look, I was really nervous about this date, so I enlisted some help.
Narrator, you don't have to.
You've been listening in and feeding me lines.
I'm not sure what to say.
It's only so I would be more confident. I really like you so far, and I want whatever this is to be built on honesty.
Narrator, seriously, just...
Stop, Tucker. Kyle, I'm sorry I deceived you. Can we start fresh?
This is a lot to take in. But you are really cute.
Really?
Yeah. I believe in second chances. As I've been volunteering for ex-Mayor Dorsch's re-election campaign, one of our main platforms is pardoning the crimes against humanity he was wrongfully accused of.
Yeah, wait, what? You volunteered for the Dorsch campaign?
Yeah, he's like the voice of our generation.
An awful racist pocket of our generation, maybe. Dorsch is a hateful bigot, completely void of morality.
He speaks his mind.
Look, I may be lonely. I may be isolated. I may be going into month six of a desperate dry spell and be dying for physical or even virtual contact. But I'll be damned if I ever sleep with a Dorsch supporter. Get bent.
Snowflake.
Fascist.
Nice going, narrator.
Best day ever.
The nerve of that guy.
That's what I found on his profile. I was trying to warn you.
You all went to so much effort to help me out.
Of course, narrator. You've been with us since the beginning. We care about you.
Thanks, gang. My dry spell continues, I suppose. Sure, I might not be lucky enough to find a romantic connection right now, but I've seriously got the best friends a narrator could ask for. Tucker, want to take us out?
Will a narrator find a satisfying relationship, virtual or otherwise, during the height of a global pandemic? How quickly would hateful ideology die out if morally upstanding people refuse to sleep with fascists? Have you been on a Zoom date? Go on, tell us the story at Foundry next month with a new episode of the Flagstone 4. Flagstone is safe for another day. Danger has come and gone. The Flagstone 4 protect the good from dusk until dawn. But how long will the safety last? How long will we all be well? What will the Flagstone 4 face next? Only time will tell.
The Flagstone 4, everybody. Give it up one more time. Yeah, let me hear ya. The Flagstone 4. Saving the day once again. We've just got a couple acts left for you, and then we're going to do some make-em-ups through Chomsky School of Business. Before that, I want to bring to your ears some music for your listening pleasure. A first-time Foundry performer. DJ Baby Bok Choi spins discs with her tiny little ravioli hands. Give it up, y'all, for DJ Baby Bok Choi.
Hello, everyone. Let's listen to some tunes.
It's time to make a silhouette emotion. On the cloudy afternoons in June, I need you. Just like raindrops. You feel just like raindrops. You got to press it on you. Hello? Oh, baby, goddamn. might seem crazy what I'm about to say. Sometimes you think you can take away. How can you not to go to space? With the air, but I don't care, baby, by the way. Showed me the thing it's coming down on me. All of the misery is coming down on me. I'm ready, rain on me. Drop out, at least I'm alone. Rain on me, rain on me, rain. Drop out, at least I'm alone. Rain on me, rain on me. All the least we try. I live my truth, I keep it running. So I don't lose my mind. Baby, I feel it on my skin. It's coming down on me. Teardrops on my face. All the things I don't stand in my skin. It's coming down on me. And I should say, I gotta be trouble. At least I'm alone. Rain on me, rain on me, rain. I gotta be trouble. At least I'm alone.
Baby. DJ Baby, Doctor. Give it out one more time. The DJ. Baby Doctor. I'm not sure what my caption is showing up right now. Oh! That's the caption showing up that we got muted on Facebook. But maybe they let us know just the same time. Thank you again to DJ Baby Doctor. Give it up. So, the people spoken. You need Spotify playlists. Am I fully muted? You can't hear me. I'm not sure if you can hear me or not. I'm being told by my in-studio partner here that I can't be heard. Is it true? Folks, this is not a professional show. I don't know if you can hear me or not. I'm going to keep going. And maybe someone will tell me otherwise, but the show must go on. Great. Did I say this is not a professional show? Just a passionate show. Our next variety act, and then we're kicking it to Chomsky. Next up, this is Evan, one of the founding members of Flagstaff Fire and Flow, who aims to teach how to safely perform with and handle fire. If you have the ability to put on headphones for this performance, please do so. And we'll throw it over to Evan now. Give a warm, get a fire, Foundry welcome to Evan.
Shut up and sit down.
Give it up, y'all, for Evan Thibodeau. Yeah, Flagstaff Fire and Flow. One more time. That was amazing. Did you see when it popped? When it was like on certain times? That very, very cool. We have one act left for you this evening, Foundry, and it's my pleasure to bring to the stage for some general make-em-ups. Get ready to laugh. It is Chomsky School of Business.
Hey, what's up, everybody? We are Chomsky School of Business, and we are going to be doing said make-em-ups right now. We're going to be doing something a little bit different tonight. So what we need from you is the name of a fantasy location. Just go ahead and start typing them into the chat. I will find a funny one, or something good, or the first one I see, or something along those lines, and we are going to do some fantasy improv for you.
Hey, Jeff, you're in a wind tunnel a little bit, I think.
Oh boy, I fixed it. It was a fantasy wind tunnel. Did you hear any of that? Okay. Let's see.
You were just saying that we're going to be doing a fantasy set, right?
Fantasy set, fantasy make-em-up. So what we need from you is a fantasy location. It looks like Narnia had multiple times cast. So we're gonna do Narnia. All right, everybody, Narnia.
We see a closet door ajar.
When you look through the closet door, you see a wild, raging snowstorm.
As we get closer to the closet door, we can feel the cold from the snowstorm.
In fact, you can actually see some of the snow coming from the storm that comes into the bedroom floor that's made of glass.
We see a beast covered in white fur, shaggy, with big claws and sharp teeth lumbering across the snowy tundra.
His 4 flaming tails off the back of his bottom kind of whip out as you see him walk past.
A troop of 20 bears clad in armor with shining silver swords sort of march past on this forest path up towards a castle.
We see that one of them right next to they have a little cat and a little mouse friend that are smiling.
The little cat and the little mouse friend also have shining silver swords.
And they're exactly the same size as the swords carried by the bears.
We see a drawbridge on the castle. It's down.
When you notice, if you go across the drawbridge, we kind of zoom in through the drawbridge, and in this courtyard is a beautiful flowering garden full of opulent roses and beautiful lilacs that smell delicious. Despite the weather outside the castle, inside it's like eternal spring.
In fact, we begin to see that the only place in this land that's not cast in forever winter is within the walls of this castle.
And if you pull back from the castle, back through the flowers, back through the snow, back through the bear, back through the opening of the closet, you can see there's a bed and there's a teenager there texting because he's a little bored about what he's seeing.
And the teenager's sister comes in and says, "Oh my God, turn your music down, Sean. It's like crazy loud. I can hear it in my room."
Why don't you make me, Lindsay?
Hey, Sean, I don't need to make you because Mom and Dad told you that you can't be having your music too loud, and I don't want to have to tell them again.
I don't give a flip.
You're going to lose your dessert privileges tonight. No pudding for you, Mr. Sean.
Lindsay, you're not in charge of my... Hey, is it cold in here?
It is kind of cold in here. I feel a little nipply.
Lindsay, that's gross. You're your sister. Why would you...
You know what? I mean...
Hey, Jonathan, Lindsay, you both know the rules. Don't go through that closet door. Don't.
Thanks,
not
Dad.
I know the rules, Dad.
Dinner will be ready in 30.
Okay, I'm going to close the door now, Dad. Close the door. Come. Dude, Sean, look inside your closet. Look in your closet.
Lindsay?
Look, I'm going to... look, it's a snowstorm.
So?
Hello, I'm a bear. You guys should come in here. It's a lot of fun.
Do you have a Switch?
A Switch? Like
a Nintendo Switch?
A Nintendo Switch? No, but I've got a sword, and a tiny cat friend. Come on in, kids. There she is. She loves a little scritch behind her ear. Why don't you come in here, Lindsay? Lindsay, right?
Hey, Lindsay. Oh my God, I love kitty cats.
Yeah, you're Lindsay. Come on, Lindsay. Come on in here.
Oh, I'm Lindsay.
Yeah.
Why would you say that, Lindsay?
Sorry. I just thought the cat's name was also Lindsay. I was confused with the cat or I was Lindsay, and I knew we're both named Lindsay. So
that's kind of narcissistic. Well, I'm going to start on my march. You can come in if you'd like.
All right, enter.
The flowers are looking really nice. I really like them.
Yeah, they're gorgeous this season.
I know, it's really great. You're just getting so good about casting those spells, like the flower spells. I really love. It's really cold as winter, but in here it's so beautiful.
Well, I have, aged up. I'm in middle school now.
I know. That's so great. I mean, soon we're gonna have to. I think we're gonna have to have a bar mitzvah for you.
I would appreciate that very much. I'm definitely feeling like I'm old enough.
I mean, I think you're a woman, really. I don't even think you have to do the ritual. I think you're there. You know what I'm saying?
Are you saying that I don't get a party?
What I'm saying is that maybe we don't have to go through it. I mean, you make flowers, you know how to do this. Why spend the money? I mean, it's, we can save money this winter.
I've been looking forward to buying a beautiful dress for so long, Dad.
I know, but being a woman is more than just having a dress. I mean, that's what I've been trying to teach you in here with magic. Let me cast a different spell, okay, on you. Let me just, here we go. Look, and he cast a spell that makes you smell like flowers. There you go. See, honey?
Dad, I think you're just perpetuating the female stereotypes. We can be stinky too, Dad. That's not.
I didn't mean it that way.
Chelsea. Hey, honey. So you had to talk. You had to talk with the princess today.
Betty, it's not going that well. I think I kind of screwed up. I reinforced a gender stereotype. I'm trying to make her feel like a woman, but I really don't want to spend money. I'm trying to save money.
David, did you listen to her? She's a budding woman. She needs to know that her father will listen to her.
Listen, we're not making any money, right? It's all cold out there. There's no place to sell these flowers. She just keeps making flowers in every direction. I don't know what to do with them. We're losing money here.
It's not about the bottom line, dear. Listen, David, we need her to blossom into woman. We want her to become herself. Think about how you and I met. You were so strong in who you were. Let's let her grow into who she is. Don't you think?
We cut to when they met.
Wow, you're such a strong young man.
Yeah,
and then we cut back.
Yeah, I mean, I was just carrying a really big rock. Really, that's all that was happening.
Do you think my hair looks good tonight?
Oh, it looks beautiful, honey. Let me do another spell. Ready?
No, David, stop.
Mike. Sir. I was doing, or sorry, Your Highness.
Thank you. Yes.
I was doing some reading in your book of magic recently that you gave me on loan.
You mean, is it the first book, Magic for Interpersonal Relationships? That one?
No, it was. I think it was volume 2. Magic as Corporeal Business.
Yes.
And I was reading it, and I realized that right in the back, in the appendix, in the first appendage, that it looks like when we use magic, we're pulling it from the environment around us. So I think that the opulence in the palace is, as opposed to the outside, is because we keep using all this magic. I think we're taking away all the good stuff from the people.
Yes, I love that. I think you're now starting to get, you obviously didn't read through chapter 4, because in chapter 4, it's where it explains that magic, it's all about taking. This is like a capital magic. So you take from the people and you enrich yourself. That's how magic works.
I thought it.
Jeff, I just keep waiting to get my magic trickle down,
They've been promising us that for years.
We're all the little prominence, and I just never get my magic trickle down.
If there's a trickle, I'm sure not finding the cracks.
Nor am I, friend. Nor am I. I'm near about to dry and not getting no trickle.
I tried to cast a simple butter bread spell yesterday, and I burned the bread. It turned into burnt bread.
As for myself, I tried to steep a bag of tea spell, and and none of it even came to a lukewarm.
It didn't even stop.
Not a bit, just Luke.
I don't know what it's gonna take.
I know I'm sitting here just waiting for the Lord to sign my magic trickle down and give it to me, and it just won't happen.
Lord Magachiwa, man, I've been praying to him for decades now, and my father prayed to him, my granddaddy prayed to him, and for all these years, all that's happened is burnt bread.
And I think maybe we ought to aim our frustrations off at something tall and just imposing and phallic like that the tower of that big castle.
That tower's evil.
Captain. Captain.
Yeah. Oh, what?
As the scout from your bear troop, we've come up across a something unexpected out in the forest.
Me?
Yeah, Captain.
Oh, yeah. Sorry,
We've been marching for 2 days straight through the frozen barrens.
Sometimes I forget you guys made me a captain. I don't think I'm qualified for it, but here we are. So yeah, thank you for all this. And where do we go from here, son?
That's what we're asking you, sir. We're asking you that, Captain.
Oh, of course. Yeah. Why would you tell us? So what I think we need to do is head towards that evil tower.
We're at the evil tower, sir. We're at the evil tower. We're outside the ice gates. The queen is inside. She's been bombarding us with those ice spears. We've taken several casualties. Where do we go here? Where do we go from now? I mean, not much cover here.
Where do we go from now? I think what we got to do is there a door? Is there some kind of opening?
We see the two children just staring at them as they have this conversation, kind of dumbfounded, unclear on their part in this.
Captain, what are these children doing here? Children, who are you? What are you doing?
I didn't even know. Hey, you two.
All three of them.
Oh,
what are your
there's
names,
the third one.
children?
I didn't see you, little one. Hey, what are your names?
She's Lindsay.
He's Mikey.
The other one's Adam.
We introduce each other.
Okay, I know how to figure out. I think she, but maybe I don't, because that's
Captain.
That's
Captain,
not
I think we should
open-minded of
slaughter
me.
them. These children should not be here. I'm drawing my sword.
Not on these children, son.
You don't want to face Adam in combat.
They don't even seem scared. I would put that away if I were. Which one of you is Adam?
Adam throws bolt lightning straight at the captain. And burns him. Captain dies.
Oh no!
Whatever Adam says comes true, so you don't want to mess with him.
Hey.
Damn. Well, listen, kids. Can I tell you a secret?
Yeah.
I'll tell you one. Adam's your captain now.
Well, he doesn't even know anything. I need to catch him up to speed on what's happening here. Adam, do you know where you even are?
Okay, where are we? Is this kind of
what's with the fifth degree, man? We just killed your captain.
Yeah.
No. This is pirate rules, man. He's the captain now.
Yeah.
Watch it. Scouts.
Adam, say that you take him out.
He lifts one little finger and like a lightning bolt goes directly into his forehead and he loses his head.
See what I mean?
Yeah, we try to tell him.
Adam's a boss.
I know. These guys obviously have never played the video games. This sword is like gigantic, and I really want to be with this army, but I don't know if they know what. I don't think they know what they're doing.
I know. I mean, that sword is easily 10 times your size for a little mouse.
I know, but I don't. I'm going to put it back here for now. But I think that I just, you know what? I have a lot of courage. I really want to help them. I guess I just I guess I just want to tell you that I'm in love with you.
With me?
It's a trans-species love.
Well, I guess if I'm being completely honest, the only reason that I joined this army troop is so that I could keep hanging out with you.
I thought that might be the case.
We see that all around them, just this intense war is happening, like swinging great swords between huge knights and bear-like creatures that are like mauling people and eating them in half, and it's just peaceful around these two.
Oh, you're so cute. Let me just touch your nose. You're so cute. That is so nice.
Oh.
You know, I just feel so safe when you're around.
Yeah, and I brought you this cheese because I know it's your favorite snack.
Oh. It's so good. That is, you know, I think, oh, the world is so good to us. You know, I love it.
A ball of flame 3 meters large rolls and takes out this whole squadron of bear warriors.
You know,
I just can't imagine a more beautiful place to share this moment with you and to finally tell you that I love you.
I'm glad that we waited till this moment because I think sooner would have been the wrong moment.
I told the kids that dinner was in 30 minutes. I told them it was in half an hour.
That's our show, folks.
Thanks, everybody.
Oh, everybody, one more time for Chomsky School of Business. Y'all, it's been so great hanging out with you. Thanks for tuning in for the show. It's our pleasure every month to spend some time bringing you art, bringing you heart, bringing you a little piece of ourselves, and building community together. Again, I say it each month for the last 4 months, but we'll keep it up. We'll be here as long as it takes for you, part of the community. We love you. I want you to stay safe, wear a mask, take care of each other, and keep making art. We'll see you next time, folks. Bye-bye.
Regrets relate, they always wait. Here to relive your darkest moments. I can see the world, I can see the world. And all of the clues come out to play. And everything that was is full of flesh. But I like to keep some to myself. I like to strong. It's always darkest before the dawn, and I've been a fool.